if you listen well, now you hear say noise the background. Noise the background because many people dey here, you know. Many people dey here when they do NIN. And why we dey talk on time to talk right now because of this NIN. Now to ask this our chairman question because now he help us carry Nigeria NIN people come Malaga. But we don't know whether in a Malaga Nigerian community president or not just ordinary Malaga Nigerian, but he decided to do this. But before we go into all that, we will first of all ask Sam in name, make introduce yourself before we begin to the answer question when it's necessary and when it concerns this NIN. Welcome to Time to Talk, sir.
It's my pleasure.
We happy to see you here. Say you come here today, opportunity to really talk to you because you don't want to look for people like you to talk to. You know.
Thank you.
So, before we begin to the fire on, may you tell people your name, let them know you, tell them how you want me to know you.
I will start by telling Nigerians that my name is Mr. Kingsley Ehigiato. I serve this community. So far, so good at representing the Edo community as the chairman of the Edo community in Spain. Now I'm representing Nigerians. I'm just representing Nigeria before the fact that we don't have anybody on ground. The embassy has called me towards number to at least do things together for them to work on. We started 2 years ago with the Nigerian police report. Same way it happened last year. So these are what we are doing to help our brothers and sisters who don't have the chance of traveling back home to do these things at home. That is why we are here.
Sorry, I fear some question if we make you verse, but not verse, not to know the fact, because when we fear to ask question, we don't feel know the truth.
No problem.
So the question I want to ask is, say, this NI, when they do for us, so for Malaga here, is it genuine?
Very, very genuine. Very, very genuine. I did mine here last year, and when I arrived at the airport, it was verified and it was true. It was true. So I know it's genuine.
When I did outside, one guy come they ask me questions. Say this NI, what do it mean? I can't say it mean Nigeria, international Nigeria, something. I don't really know what it mean. And he can't say ask me say, what did they useful for? Why he need NIN?
NIN is Nigeria identification number.
Identification number. Be like European residents we get.
Exactly that way. Now the world is going computerized for security purposes. We try to find a measure, putting everybody's data into records. Unlike those days where one person if you go any place, go to paparazzi, my name is this, can't go court, could do anything, they will take it for that. But these days no. Your fingerprint is involved, your pictures is involved, everything about you is there. It's already in the database. And Nigeria is trying to move forward. These are things we need. We're working hard to avoid a lot of mistakes we had before, especially on security purposes. As long as those days when you go carry a telephone card, you use phone, you don't get name, now you don't do it. You must have your NI before you can get.
Now without NI, you can't even get
a card in Nigeria.
Nigerian phone.
When you are in Nigeria, you cannot get that number. No. So it is not easy for those of us who are away. This is where we are bringing them here.
Wow.
The bank issue is important. It's very, very important there. Despite the fact that you have a BVN, your BVN will be linked to your NIN. So both work together. So for those of us who had NIN, who have BVN before now, and you are doing NIN, you have to provide your number. That is, both numbers will be linked together as one. So every information you have in your bank that your BVN carries will all come to your NIN.
Now, if you say Nigeria get hope now to fit digitalize our system, that means hope there. If all these things when they digitalize, so now things say they really go in record. Then they do this kind of big work for Malaga. They try organize people to come from Nigeria, come do NIN, then organize police report and all that. Yet you not be Nigeria Malaga community president. You do all these things.
Many are called, but few are choosing. The art of putting Nigerians together is a difficult task. Anywhere in the world.
In abroad or at home?
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
It's a difficult task.
Home and abroad.
My being here is to make sure that things work out well. I know with time, within the shortest possible time, the body will reform. We will reform the body again because there have been presidents. They all went away based on one reason or the other. But for now, I'm working on behalf of the Nigerian community.
So, like say we won't get Nigerian community president now, who will elect? Edo person, Yoruba person, Hausa person, or Igbo person?
Who comes to the presidency is not based on tribal sentiment. It's going to be on your ability to hold up the office. If you are qualified to be there, you'll be there. And besides being qualified, the people must vote for you to come to office. We don't just resume office and say, I'm the president. No. If it is that way, I should have long say, I'm the president.
You are leader of Edo, not Benin, Edo as a whole. Abi?
Yeah.
Edo, I know say Benin Day. Benin descendant Day. Then Edo constitute as a whole. Now you be leader of Edo, and now you they try to organize something national, and you they lead something of state. You know be like say you yourself take hand, they gather and they scatter. Instead, you just go for national, you feel they go for your own state. Because if Anambra get a state, Igbo Yoruba get a state, but what's the need for the Nigeria community? So why don't you dissolve all these associations and fix one Nigeria community?
Good. The question you ask is I like that question, and I want to talk much of that area. Nigeria as a body is a federation of its own. Under the federation, you have the states. From the state, you have local government. In local government, you have your own community you stay. Does not mean because.
But wait, sir, before you go, which one they come first, the local government or the national government?
Yes, the overall of it all is the federal government.
The overall is the federal government.
The federal government.
So we must first of all fight for federal government before we fight for local government and state.
The federal government must exist. It exists.
It has to exist first of all
before now it has been existing. There's a little collapse in the system. What
okay, you know what we refer to here now as federal government?
Yes, yes, that is
Nigerian community.
Yes, let me bring us in at federal level.
And before we see ASA association,
yes,
do this, do that,
like,
Yoruba.
It's just like under the Edo state that you talk about. I am the president of the Edo state, not the
Edo state as a whole.
No. Include the Igaras, the Edos, everybody
on Edo state.
So
Ubiaja,
that was not because Edo state United Association States does not mean that this Isha cannot form their group. No. All I tell people every day, all allegiance to your parent body.
Your parent body.
Which is the state you come from.
I like that grammar. I never heard it before, but it's sweet my heart. Your parent body.
That same way it is on the federal level. If the whole states have to pay allegiance to their parents' body, we will not have these things we're having today. Now that segregation where they cause problem, now with the past, they make us they get problem in most cases. Good. Even at the state level, it still happen.
Valencia, Barcelona, Madrid, they get Nigerian community when they function. But Malaga not get. You say they exist, but we are not the same anywhere.
Like I said before, that the Nigerian body exists. Just that if there's lapses in the office or maybe a collapse in the administration, this is what we are experiencing now. But I'm only representing them for now, that things can go well. But in due course,
how did he come for entire body? So you can be the last person who come the whole. How it is said?
There's a parable that where is your turn? Is your turn? There's time for everything. There's time for
everybody run now.
I remember that sometime
Aso Rock.
Before Aso Rock, I was called to come and contest. I said no because I don't want this position. But people still keep coming.
Okay.
The embassy called me to organize the police report why it started last 2 years ago. That was how it started. I have not been running away from it. So eventually, I have been called upon by the embassy to do this work. I did not just wake up one day and say, this is what I want. And the Nigerian Federation here, we have a federal body which is Nigerian Federation in Spain. Which is yes, it's Spain. All communities, Nigerian communities in Spain have one body we call Nigerian Federation, which is here in Spain. They all called me, Kingsley, not only you will know from Malaga, we will see them get trust on, we will help us coordinate things. Please take it up as an office. It's what I have been doing. It's not that.
Since how many years when they give you that privilege? Since how many years ago?
2020, they've been calling me issues like
now,
this.
21, 22, 23. What have you done with that privilege when they call you into?
I have done.
Now, people you lack to work with or you never ready to start?
That one, to work with people is not the problem. The problem is that I have not been able to bring up things, especially when you come to areas of trying to put Nigerians together. Like I said, it's the hardest group to control. So when you call for me, I have called for meeting time. There was one time I booked a meeting here last year. When you call for meeting, they will tell you they are coming. At the end, they don't say anybody. And I know with this, Nigerians who are seeing and hearing from me today that we want all of us to come together as a family,
body,
so that we put Nigeria forward once again. Let it look like as it was before. Because I remember when I came here, I had my passport problem. When I wanted to I put it for my resident, I was asked to go and endorse my passport from the Nigerian embassy. I was new here. Like the Nigerian community carry and go there, go down for me.
Nigeria community?
Carry and go.
They stand in the gap.
So this is our things we can always do for ourselves. This is if we body is organized. If we have a strong body, we can do anything.
So advise your people how you want to form this solid Nigeria community will come up for yourself.
My biggest message to Nigerians is to always answer calls.
Telephone calls?
Not telephone call. Okay. When I say call is when we make call for meetings, you make some announcements.
Okay.
And most people does not look at what you write on the page.
But before somebody answers to a call, how many times do you call in a year?
Call in a year.
Yeah.
When I say call, does not mean I must call on telephone.
No, when I say call, I don't mean you must call me to share flyers and paper and announce meeting.
Depends on what we are doing or what we have on ground. Like I said, last year we had one general meeting which we did not work, we did not come up to a Zoom here. Then we have leaders of Nigerians in Malaga about 4 or 5 times last year. So we expect
leaders of Nigerians in Malaga. You mean the Igbo Association leaders?
Yoruba one person, Edo one person, Eka one person, just like that. Representative. That is leaders of Nigerians in Malaga.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
We had a group for that. So each time we post meetings, out of 6, maybe 2 or 3. This one will not make us grow. Me, I work. I'm a worker.
Do you have Nigerian WhatsApp group, Nigerian community WhatsApp group?
I have a page created for Nigeria, which people are registering now.
How come I'm not? Okay, now you create.
No, it has been there for the past 2 years.
I'm not there. Where you will add me to the group from today.
We'll put you there.
Put me there.
Where's my phone? It's there.
Now there they make call when you complete. Say you make a call, personal answer. So my people, una do we want to listen to us this time on Time to Talk. We come here today, come do NIN, and I would like me every Nigeria when in Malaga follow me and help me appreciate this young man for the work when they do for our Nigerian people here. So I would like me to continue the good work, sir, and thank you for coming on Time to Talk.
Thank you
so much.
You're welcome. I want this one to keep coming.
El tema de hoy realmente es somos iguales pero diferentes.